They called us in today and said if you're not vaccinated, you got to take the vaccine Friday. If you don't, you're getting kicked out. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in, it doesn't matter how much more time you have. And which it's wrong. It's definitely wrong morally. Like I feel like that's wrong. Uh, and before I get into it, I understand, we signed a contract. We basically signed our rights away or whatever. But the fact of the matter is it's a new vaccine. People are afraid. People are curious. And the fact that they're like, oh, you have to take it or you're going to lose your job. I know people that have done 18 years that literally refuse it and they're getting kicked out with no benefits. Give y'all a little insight on what's going on in the military right now. So I have about a month and a half left in the military, and they called us in today and said if you're not vaccinated, you got to take the vaccine Friday. If you don't, you're getting kicked out. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in, it doesn't matter how much more time you have. And which it's wrong. It's definitely wrong morally. Like I feel like that's wrong. And before I get into it, I understand, we signed a contract. We basically signed our rights away or whatever. But the fact of the matter is it's a new vaccine. People are afraid. People are curious. And the fact that they're like, oh, you have to take it or you're going to lose your job. I know people that have done 18 years that literally refuse it and they're getting kicked out with no benefits. Give y'all a little insight on what's going on in the military right now. So I have a
Hey, shalom, shalom. Kala dem la Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakudash. The one of the laws and apostles of great mercy unto well GMS. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect scattered abroad, preaching His word in all sincerity and in truth. Alright, Mr. Malak Tazadak from GMS Trinidad, come back with another video. Short video I like to touch on real quick. Alright, as I say here, US servicemen will be terminated for not, right? The NPC, right?
job. I know people that have done 18 years that literally refuse it and they're getting kicked out with no benefits. Give y'all a little insight on what's going on in the military right now. So I have about a month and a half left in the.
You saw him playing.
And
You saw Iram. Yeah, there was a can. You saw Iram. You saw alright, man. Really and truly, this man him playing. Alright.
And it doesn't matter how long you've been in. It doesn't matter how much more time you have. And which it's wrong. It's definitely wrong morally. Like I feel like that's wrong.
They mean it wrong. He saying well, yeah, basically it don't matter the time he was in the military and what time he had left, and he's saying it wrong. Yo, he saw Iram, the so-called white man is the devil, and he could do whatever the fuck he want because this is his rulership, this is his kingdom, right? Fuck out of here with that wrong shit. Time for you niggas to wake up and come to the realization that, hey, you dumb black ass in a fucking bubble, right? And it's time for you all to wake up to the truth. Alright? To Revelation chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Selak, dwell in them. Selak. O the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, who means destruction. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So he's so coming on with great wrath, he coming on with, his hardcore draconian measures. Why? Because he have a short time. He wants to implement his NWO. He wants to implement the MOB. Right? Yeah, we are speaking codes, right? Because we don't want videos to get strike, we don't want videos to get taken down. Right? So we may use certain words, differently. We might use acronyms instead of, saying the full thing. The full you know what I mean, right? So yeah. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time. Right? He so know he have a short time. So that is why, he hastening, He hastening everything, which is basically Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, hastening the prophecies for the elect's sake, right? But he using this man, he saw Edom, the so-called white man, right? Where it's in Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So it's really and truly Yahweh Hashem Yahushai hastening the time for us as Allah Apostle Taha, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, label this here hastening the coming of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So we really seeing things hastening this year, right? Which goes to show these men, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, is really and truly men of the Most High. The Most High send these men to prophesy, you know, to bring forth us, to bid us to the marriage, you know, the prophets of Israel. All right? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Right? For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that you are but a short time. Right? So right now Esau ain't playing. Esau want to reset. That's what Esau want to do. He want to reset. Right? And that's the thing too. The Most High playing it in his spirit, plus the Most High actually sending forth a deceiving spirit, making Esau think that, you know, his plan's gonna work. Right? So all what Esau doing, he crippling the economy, right? He holding back stocks, he holding back goods, right? That is why that is why it have a large multitude of container ships in certain ports waiting to be you know, organized basically, right? Sent out to their destination, right? But he's actually doing that for spite. He saw destroying crops for spite. He saw discarding fruits and vegetables and foods for spite, right? Because basically what? He saw want to make America great again, right? To build back something more powerful and more strong, and he had to break it down, you know? And that was bring forth on the works last night, you know? The brother say, yo, to build back something stronger and better, right? You had to break down that was previously there in place, right? Which is this system had to be breaking down, right? For Esau, Edom to bring back America, to make America great again. So what Esau willingly doing is willingly creating a famine, you know, willingly breaking down the economy, breaking down stocks, willingly creating a backup in the ports around the world. This sewage kind of shit that happened it was this year. Things are happening so fucking quick that I can't even keep up to date, you know, to what I have about Shimmy or Shai. But I think it was either early this year or late last year. That was actually our plan. That was actually planned, you know, to cause a backup. And as you can see, the plan, it going according to plan. It going quite well. Esau, Edom, you're doing a great fucking job. Continue. Right? We want you, Esau, Edom, we want you to come down hard. We want you to come down with great wrath. That's what we waiting on. Because we know what coming up next. Right? We know it's the end game, yo. Be ready to get the fuck up out of here. That's why we prophesying against this place. You know? That's why we hastening the coming of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know? The book of GMS 51. Book of Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 58. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall utterly be broken, and the high gate shall be burned with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. Alright? So all of the fucking niggas laboring in vain. Who building this, who building that, you know? Who building this for the new monetary system not coming, the MOB. Alright, who building this system for that? Right? Who building this system for Bitcoin? Right? Who building this system for the other fucking thing? Yo, all the laboring in vain. All the laboring in vain because what these crackers actually think. These crackers think that, yeah, alright, let me crumble this kingdom to build back a greater and a better kingdom. Select. What these crackers actually thinking is that, right, we're gonna we're gonna dismantle this kingdom, right? And when we dismantle this kingdom, this place, this society, this system, I should say, when we dismantle this system, we're gonna come back and build a greater and a better system. Right? And Mohammed all in that same mindset. Because Mohammed all think that them is the next, them gonna be the next rulers. Which is not so. Right? And that is one of these prayers the Most High sent forth on the earth to deceive you devils, you heathens. And all of you nations that are so like all of you other nations that are high in rulership, high in authority. Right? But hey, the broad walls of Babylon gonna be utterly broken. You know? Why think the scripture say broad, something broad, you know, something wide. You know, that would mean it broad, it thick. The scripture say the thick massive wall of Babylon shall utterly be broken. Yeah, because you know people view Babylon as, you know, a system, a kingdom that, you know, will never fall. You understand? You know, the Most High really bless this land, really bless this place, but hey, the Most High gonna show you fucking heathens, you devils and you tutors that, hey, Babylon the Great isn't all that great. You know, making America great again, it will not happen. That's just a dream. You know? That's why all of the fucking niggas going over there to sleep. All of them packing all the bags to go over in America to sleep. Right? Or they want to go there to sleep, to live the American dream. Right? Because to have a dream, to have a sweet dream, and you have to sleep, obviously. You have to sleep to have a dream. You have to sleep to experience a dream, I should say. Right? So all of them fleeing to Babylon to go in that dead state of mind, to go and sleep. You understand? But really and truly, is the Most High orchestrating it, the Most High paying you all over there. Alright, the Most High paying you all over there to be burned with nuclear fire. You understand? Right? So he saw him playing. As you can see, doctors walking off their jobs. Right? Soldiers, military soldiers that prefer leave their job, get fired, and to take the job. Right? And all of this gonna lead to all hell breaking loose. You know? Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So